We stay bullish, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, guys? It is Sunday, May 5th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 842,258. TikTok, next block, I gotta be quiet because I'm right next to the elevators and there's rooms over there. So hope you guys are enjoying the last part of your weekend. It's a nice and slow Sunday. I don't know if you guys heard about the Bitcoin that was, I guess, not stolen, but because they sent it, but someone sent like almost 70 million, like 68, 69 million of Bitcoin to the wrong address. You guys got to be careful out here, man. There's a lot of schemers out here, man. Never, ever, ever give anybody your 12 or 24 words. Your key phrase, never do that. Your seed phrase, never, under any circumstances. Number one. And number two, when you're sending your Bitcoin from anywhere, whether it's the exchange or wallet to wallet or peer to peer or whatever, just make sure you double, triple, quadruple check the address, because people are out here scamming people. So be careful with that. But as you can see from the title, college is definitely not, it's not what it used to be, that's for sure. I just had a conversation with a group of college students. I'm not gonna name what college it was or anything like that, but we got to talking about different subjects. And if you had to guess, where do you think their political views lies? Now listen, let me say this, right? Let me do a caveat. I was young too. We were all young, right? And I definitely was not the smartest person in the world when I was young. So I understand that education does not equal intelligence. You ever heard of educated idiots? That's just saying, man. School is definitely not for education anymore. It's for indoctrination. And these kids are one of the best examples I've ever seen of that. These kids, man, it's just disappointing. It's very disappointing to see this stuff is working. What they say on the mainstream, in the mainstream media, what they read, what they teach on campus and everything else. And it's not about getting these kids into the workforce and trying to help them become better adults. It's just they're there to get brainwashed and to push and further this agenda that's no good for anyone. And I'll be damned, man, if I let anybody in my family or around me fall into that deadly trap, let's just say. But we were talking about a lot of things. I was asking them just the same as I asked Kathy the other day, the Native American that was here. She was a Democrat. I asked them what they thought about what's going on in the country. And when you ask that question, all you got to do is say, hey, you know, what do you guys think? What's going on in the country? And you will quickly realize what side they're on. Now, let me say this again. I am not a Republican. People think because I'm against the Democratic agenda, they're the ones, the Democratic Party in particular, are the ones that are captured. They just are, and they use that party to do what I said earlier, right? But a lot of Republicans out here are no better, man. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. They really are. But I got to ask them that question, and they basically told me, you know, free Palestine and Trump's racist and everything else. Again, it sounded like an Ammous DNC. It just sounded like one of their shows I was watching. And I said, okay, if you guys don't mind me asking, you know, who you vote for? Oh, Joe Biden. Even though we don't like him, you know, blah, blah, blah. We have no choice. We got to vote for Joe Biden. I said, well, you do have a choice. They go, no, we can't vote for Trump. Trump's he's a election denier. He's a racist. He's a, you know, this and that. He's everything under the sun that's bad. There's nothing good about Donald Trump. He's just completely evil. I go, okay, that's cool, but what about RFK Jr.? because that's my little out here. I'm glad he's in the race, and although I do like RFK Jr., I would never vote for him. He's just too far left for me, and he's also a wolf in sheep's clothing when it comes to a lot of the leftist propaganda. Even though he masquerades as a America First guy, an anti-establishment, I do respect him and his family, and I don't respect what they're doing to him as far as the Secret Service and everything else, but I don't like the way he plays both sides. If you are a person that is America First and you don't believe in kids getting gender things changed when they're under 18, and you don't want your guns taken away, and basic things that go against our Constitution, he's not your guy. He's just not. Again, I'm not making fun of him. But anyway, so I asked him that, and look at his vice president, by the way, and Google that and see who she is. So I asked him that. They go, "Oh no, we can't vote for him. We can't vote for him." Now this is the Democratic Party that is so worried about democracy, right? Remember that? Democracy? I said, "Well, why not?" And they said, "Well, he's an anti-vaxxer." I said, "Okay, what else?" "Oh, he's a conspiracy theorist." What's his conspiracies? "Oh, he's this and that," They can't tell you, right? Because the reason why they can't, because they weren't brainwashed into the negative talking points against RFK Jr. They just completely ignore him on the left, on the campuses and in the mainstream media. They just completely ignore him, so they don't know what to say, but they do know that he's a conspiracy theorist and an anti-vaxxer, and he's crazy. That's all they know, because that's what they were told to know. College is so expensive right now. It's so expensive. And for what? What are these kids getting, man? What are they getting out of it? You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, man, we joke around and stuff about this stuff, man, but I have a heavy heart right now. I am so disappointed. Not in the kids. I'm not going to say that, because they don't know any better, man. I'm just disappointed in the parents and the system that we're in, man, to do this to these poor children, because your brain is not fully developed till you're about 25, 26, something like that. You're not an adult when you're 18. You're not an adult when you're 21. I know you can drive and drink and smoke and all that and go to the military and all that garbage, but trust me, your insurance doesn't go down. Your car insurance doesn't go down until you're 25, and there's a reason why. So disappointing, but it just gives me more energy to fight. You know what I mean? To fight peacefully, YouTube. Fight for the information that's coming out. We got to get out here and talk to these people, man. I know it's hard sometimes, but the best way for me to red, white, and blue pill someone, get them on board with America, is to watch them go through the policies that they asked for. You know what I mean? Because these people that are stomping for Palestine, they don't even realize that the Palestinian people would hate them if they came over there. They're not even worried about America. These kids all over the country are fighting and protesting, and probably 75 to 80, maybe to 90% of them don't even know what they're stomping for, what they're even out there for. They're just followers, man. And again, it just gives me fuel to my fire to make sure that we help and do the best I can to wake these people up and to get the right information out. And again, it's not about Trump, and it's not about the Republican Party, because I'm not for Trump. The reason why I like Trump, because I love my country, and I believe at this stage right now, 2024, he's our best option. He's not a perfect option, but I believe he's the best option. So, man. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, we're out here fighting every single day, even when I'm on the road. This is even a better situation, because I'm in a red state, believe it or not. But these kids, my God, and I'm so proud of those kids down in North Carolina, speaking of kids, who did that iconic thing where they took held the flag and didn't let them take it down and stuff like that. These campuses should be ashamed of themselves for letting these kids take down our flag, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Again, I'm all about God, family, country, Bitcoin, in that order. And speaking of that, you work hard for your money. It is not just about waking everybody up to the policies and the politics and the lies and the narrative and stuff like that. All that stuff is true too. But one thing we definitely got to wake people up to is the tyranny of the money printer. And it only comes from one place, and that's Washington, D.C. And there's only one way to fight that, guys. And we already know what it is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.